Hello, everybody. Good evening and welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to another live stream. Such a pleasure to be here, to be back, to be sharing with you. Um, I I'm really enjoying like being live. It's such a great way to communicate. It's such a great way to train. I remember when I first started the live stream, I was terrified. I didn't want to do it, but I knew I had to do it because I knew live streaming is a great way to get your message out there. And even if, persons can't join in live, they can always join the replay. It's always there. And at least my replays are always there. Um, they're hosted on my page. And so live streaming is just an amazing way um, to connect. And I'm just thinking how scared I was the first time. So if you don't know who I am, my name is Waveney. I am a leadership coach and I help new managers develop leadership influence by mastering their relationships at work and leveraging their communication skills. And for the next few weeks, I'm going to pop on here and I'm going to be sharing some of my experiences. I'm going to be, just speaking to you about leadership, being a new manager, you know, asking you, giving you some tips, some strategies, um, sharing thought provoking questions that you may not have thought of, and just really telling you about who I am and the services or the service that I offer um, for new managers. And so, welcome once again. Um, on Monday, I gave a little bit of my history. I shared that my background is in human resources. At the time of this video, the time of this live stream, sorry, I am a senior HR professional, still working my 9 to 5. Um, and my background is hospitality. I love it. And it was because of hospitality that led me to create the People's Brand, what you see, the information that I put out there, because I'm really big into growth and development for myself and for others, because when we grow, we become so much become a better version of ourselves, right? And when we grow, everything around us, the people around us, whether personally, professionally, um, the people around us benefit. And so I am a big fan of growth and development. And so this is where the People's Brand was, like, it was because of a need. And so this evening, and so last evening, sorry, I spoke about what did I speak about? I speak about the shift that you have to make in your mind when you are a new leader. The shift that you have to start a transition, that you are not the same. Um, you are not the same person that um you are not the same person that you are when you become a leader. You have to make that shift. All right, you have to make that shift in your mind. Otherwise, you're not going to win. You're going to fail. You're going to find yourself being frustrated. You're going to find yourself overwhelmed. You're going to find yourself um, really in a jam. That's how you're going to find yourself. And so that's what I spoke about last night. And I shared a quote by um, this famous coach. His name is Marshall Goldsmith. And he said, what got you here won't get you there. Meaning the same skills, the same experiences, the same mindset that got you where you are currently is not going to take you to the next level. And that is something for you to think about. And you could think about it in a professional way, you could think about it in a personal way, but the same mindset, because you're not the same person that you were a year ago. Um, you've grown, you've developed. And so that is just something to think about. I work with new managers because new managers need a lot of help. You know, often new managers get into this leadership game, this management game, and they are not really, like, nobody really explains certain things to them. Nobody ever tells them things like, you have to make a shift. You need to this is the path that you take. And so I am that guide for you. If you're a new manager, if you're someone who are transitioning into a different industry, you want to go and develop, I am the person for you. So tonight, I just want to speak about, my topic is connect, um, don't just communicate. And so communicating really is about your delivery, the delivery of your message, your tone, your language, your sentence construction, and many of us feel like um, if we just communicate, if we use the right words, or we use the right phrases, that people will get it. Um, it is a mindset of if I focus on just communicating, people will get what I want. Um, People will get what I want. If I'm clear, if I'm relevant, I'll just stick to that. But connecting, when we talk about connection, connection is really about using the tools of communication, sentence construction, knowing when, the art of timing, those things, and bridging that with empathy, which is really what um, connection is all about. Um, Connecting with people. Your work is done through people. And I can't say this enough times. Your work is done through people. You can't do it alone. You're not going to be successful. If you think that you're going to get in a new role and you're going to do it, it's just going to be you, then that's the wrong mindset. One, and you're going to burn yourself out. But you need to connect with the people that are in your charge. You need to connect with your boss, right? You need to connect with your boss. You need to connect with the people you lead. You need to connect with your peers, the people in the other departments that you rely on, your teammates that you rely on for certain bits of information. You need to do that. So, connection is really communication with empathy, and within empathy is also about listening, right? It is bridging that gap. Um, Connection is vital in your communication and your relationship building. And these are two things that you will work on for the rest of your journey. And even if you're wanting to be a manager, even if you are one and you're manager right now, you will always have to work on your connection, because different levels and different situations require different types of um, connection and different ways in which you communicate. Um, as seasoned as I am, I still encounter situations that I need to adjust and tailor. And you also have to think about the audience that you're serving, the people on your team. And I'm going to get into that. So, connection is vital in your communication and your relationship building because you are not a one man show and you can't do it alone. So, you need your team to help you. And people need this reminder. They need this reminder. And I think that new managers need this reminder often because it's before you became a manager, you were being told what to do. You were part of a team. Um, you had a boss, but now you're in the driver's seat. You are the boss. You're the leader. And so you need to shift the way you communicate and really connect with people. Um, so just a few questions I want to ask you. And um, you can save this live stream. You can come back to these questions at any time, but I want to ask, do you engage in small talk with your team? Now, I had a client, and when we spoke about connection and I spoke about small talk, she in her mind, she's thinking that small talk is a waste of time. It is like gossip. And I'm like, it's not about gossiping. It's about really connecting. And small talk could be something as simple as how was your weekend? Did you see um the awards? Like I don't look at TV, but like that. But I know that recently, like the Met Gala was on online, and so if somebody is into fashion in your office, you should know that, right? And a great way to connect with them would be asking if they saw that. What did they think about what so and so wore, right? This is a way of this is not a waste of time, right? This is not a waste of time. This is engaging in a way that people actually know that you care because people have your team, your boss, the people that you work with, they have a life outside their the profession, right? And it can't all be about work all the time. So you want to engage in small talk. You want to get to know people. And so, do you engage as a new leader? Do you engage in small talk with your team? Do you think it's a waste of time? And if you do, how has that been working out for you? Do you just come in, say good morning, just give the direction, and then just leave people up to themselves? Is this what you do? Um, do you know key dates in their lives? Like, do you know when's their birthday, their anniversaries, their children's birthday? Why is this important? This is important because you may want to give someone off. If someone has a child, if someone has somebody in their life, maybe their mom's birthday is coming up or something, some special event is coming up, you can show your support. You can show your support to your team by giving, maybe asking them to leave early. And these are just simple things that make a huge difference in your leading, make a huge difference. People will always remember you because you have you remember something that's important to them. When you put others first, when you connect, you have that connection with people, they will move mountains for you. And this is not a game of um, this is not being manipulative, but people are not robots. And certainly coming out of the pandemic, that has shown us there's so many examples of companies that didn't do the right thing, like they didn't care. I think a lot of companies, one, they went into a flight or fight mode, and they cared more about their profits, they cared more about other stuff than they cared more about the people. And then there were some companies that didn't have that culture anyway, and they just made it worse by doing nothing. But certainly the pandemic has shown us that people have lives, like people's mental health is important, their families are important. And so it's not about being manipulative, it's really about, wouldn't you want someone to acknowledge you, to ask about your family, to remember that you said that your child's birthday was this week, and wouldn't you want the time off? And so there are little things that you can do to build that connection with your team. So do you know, and this is, I think, a huge mistake and a huge opportunity that most new leaders miss, or most leaders miss in general. Do you know the story of the persons that you're leading? Do you know how, like, why they're in the department, or how uh, they came to transfer, their career story? Do you know what that is? This is something that's important for you to know, because I can tell you, from a human resources standpoint, there is so much information that is hidden there. I've worked with a lot of managers, and they come into a department, they manage a department, and because I work in hospitality, I work with a lot of expats. I work with a lot of people that, you know they they come from overseas, and they join the company. And I think a huge opportunity for them is to really find out um, the why people chose that department, how they're in that department. Sometimes you gather information, sometimes you learn that people were promised things, right, by previous managers, and so now you come and you're trying to do something, and you're getting a lot of resistance, and you don't understand why. Well, the reason why could be because there's a story of this person. Maybe this person was promised a promotion, this person was promised to go on this particular training, there's always a story. And I think that this is a huge area of opportunity for new managers. So another question, um, you can ask, or I'm asking you, are you aware of what aspects of the jobs that your people don't like? Let's be real. Nobody likes 100% of the tasks in their jobs. I don't, like 100% of the things in my job. Although I love human resources, there's certain elements of it that I wish I didn't have to do, but I have to do them. And so this is important to know, because you can use that information as a learning opportunity. Maybe somebody wants to learn something else. Maybe they don't like it because they're bored, they've been doing it for so long. But overall, this is a huge area of connection, getting to know people, getting to know the people that you lead, getting to know your boss, right? Because even you as a leader, you don't like to do everything. And maybe it is that you can delegate, not that you pass off your work, but you use delegation as a tool for others to grow and develop. And so as a leader, it's not just, like I said last night, it's not just about telling people what to do. It's not just about the benefit. Your people will help you to be successful. And so for you to be successful, you have to be invested in your people. You have to lead your people. And these are just simple ways that people are, they often overlook, um, and they when they meet resistance, they just don't know why. And it's just these little acts that can help you. So when you connect with people on those types of levels, people get, when you ask those questions and you're genuine about it, people understand that, hey, she's got my back. My manager has my back. It's important to them. They're not just asking for asking sake. They're asking and they're doing, they're taking action. Um, and if our people are happy, if people know that you're important, they're important to you, not just professionally, but personally, they're going to move mountains for you. Their success is your success. You cannot be successful without your team. And I don't think that new managers know this enough. And so if you are new in your role, save this video, save this video, um, go back, think about it, listen to the replay, listen to it as many times, because I am telling you that most of the times people go into a department, they go into a role, they're new, they want to change this, they're thinking about all the things that they want to change. They're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about, listen, if I do this, then I'm going to look good, because when you're in a new role, you want to prove yourself. It's about proving yourself. You want to prove that management made the right decision. You want to show off. Well, you need to switch it a bit. Showing off, okay, that might be a thing, but who's going to help you to show off? Your people will help you to show off. They're the ones who are going to make you successful. And so you have to take that time. And sometimes these conversations are just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you know, getting to know people. And so making that connection, because communication without connection is just a waste of time, right? You could use the best language, you could use it uh, in an email, you could write it with the best sentence construction, but um, your grammar and verb and line and subject and whatever predicate, that's it, right? Unless people know that you care, unless there's that connection with people, you're going to meet with resistance. And maybe you're listening to it and you've been met with resistance. You're in a role and you're trying to figure out what is wrong, what is going on, right? Maybe that's what's going on. You're not connecting, you're not spending the time and connecting with people. So here's a quick win that you a quick an action you can take that will get you a quick win with your team. Find some time and ask the question. Ask each person, and you can do it one on one, or you can have a meeting and you can just say, hey, tell me about your career story. Tell me about why you're in the department. Tell me about how you got here. Let's learn about each other. And you would be surprised. You're gonna be surprised what you hear. And I am sure in most places people don't, you know, leaders don't ask this. They're just the one telling people what to do, right? You know, switch it around. Let people tell you about themselves, right? What they like about their job, what they don't like about the job, and genuinely listen. Shut up and listen and make that connection. And if there's something in there that they're telling you that they like to do, and it's a quick win, it's in your power to do it, then do it, and you're going to see the difference. You're going to see the difference in your team. All right. And so I just wanted to come on here and then give you that quick tip. I wanted to give you the why it's important to connect and not just communicate because I want you to win. I want you to be successful, right? This is what the people's brand is all about. If you check my tagline, you will see it says connecting, inspiring, influencing, which is what real leaders do. Connect, they inspire, and they influence. All right. And so let me know how this tip turns out for you. I want to encourage you as well. I have a free guide, 6 steps to become an influential leader. Go to the link in my bio, download it. Um, and then the information that's there, think about how you can start being a better and more influential leader. There are 6 steps there that will help you. But let me know how this tip helps you. Send me a DM. Let me know if you've implemented it, and let me know how it turns out. So tomorrow, thank you for joining me. Tomorrow I will be back with another little topic where I'm going to share with you um, more. If you if you know someone that is new in their role and you like the content, share it with them. Let them learn from for free 99 um, from these replays, because that's what we're here for. We're all here to help each other. And so I will speak to you tomorrow. And thank you for joining me this